You know what it is. Welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast, episode 7. Whoa, we made it to episode 7, guys. That's crazy, right?
Dang, it don't even feel like it's been that many.
Where has the time went?
I know, right? We are here, episode 7. First of all, shout out to our new watchers, our new listeners. Shout out to everybody that's continuing to listen. Shout out to everybody that shared us. Shout out to the subscribers. We love y'all. We appreciate it, all right? Now, let me go ahead and introduce the co-host. Shout out, ladies first, always. What's up, Keke, with that big girl magic? What's up?
Hey, big girl magic is in full effect, baby. And after the week I done had, child, straight vodka. No, I'm just playing, but
Dang.
I'm just playing. It's been a long week. How y'all doing, my beautiful black kings? You know, y'all safe out there?
Yeah.
Y'all been
We
safe?
safe. We safe.
Okay.
Yeah, you about to ask us for some money.
Maybe later, maybe later, you know. I was trying to wait till episode 10 to ask Cobra because, you know, I know y'all got it. Mm-hmm.
Why you buttering us up? You ain't never called us king.
I'm just saying, it's hard out here for a black man. I got to check on y'all.
See, look, let her show us
See?
love, Zach. That's the problem. We don't know how to take the compliment. Take the
My bad.
roses. You see, I took it.
It ain't gonna last long. Don't get comfortable.
And let's introduce our resident comedian, the skinniest, greedy dude I ever met in my life, Zach Boog. What's up, bro?
You know, I'm on that juice today.
Uh-oh.
Nothing but that. Oh! No, I really wish these came in the club with sparklers.
Come on.
You know, like, come on, man. Like, they be like, hey, when you're a minute, man, you be like, that'll be hard.
That's
Well,
hilarious.
they don't have nothing. People who don't drink like that. I don't drink like that. I don't need a bottle of Hennessy.
True. Well,
I mean, the bottle is not for one person. It's to share, Zach. It's for everybody to party their face off.
But it's
And have enough
overpriced.
to
it's so overpriced.
It's $300.
He don't even know how much it costs because don't act like you know how much Hennessy costs. You ain't buying. Go. Goodbye.
Look, let me explain something to y'all, man. That when you're paying for those prices, you are paying for the experience, the sparklers. And you know how heavy that bottle is to carry? Them young ladies work hard. Their arms is tired to carry it. And then they got to do the dance. They gotta do the dance. That's tough. That's tough. You're paying for the experience. I say, if you never had bottle service in your life, I especially suggest you do it. Birthdays, graduations, all type of stuff. Marriage, divorce parties, marriage parties. Do whatever you got to do. I'm just saying, I'm giving you occasions. Those are occasions.
You better go to the liquor store, get you some firecrackers, and pop the firecrackers in the yard, and you'll be just fine. But okay.
I want them to bring mine out with some Roman candles. I want some Roman candles.
Blow the roof off if you're going to pay that much. I'm just saying.
I want Minute Maids and a 20-piece lemon pepper. I don't want no hint.
Right,
he will eat that all by himself. He will eat all 20 pieces.
Greediest dude I ever met. And we're not even going to talk about what you was talking about before the pod. Let's get to, speaking of the podcast, let's get focused. Episode 7, let's get it started. Now, we'll go ahead and start it off. Keke, I want to hear, because I always like to hear how women defend other women when they're doing dumb stuff.
Okay.
B.Simone, the rise and fall, basically, of B.Simone. What do you think of what happened with her over this past week?
You know, the only thing I think B.Simone did wrong was tell you people that she was a millionaire. Because ever since she told y'all that, and Zach, you have said this before, ever since she told y'all that, y'all been at her neck about everything that comes out her mouth. This is why I don't tell my family when I get my taxes back. Nobody knew when I got my stimulus check, because y'all, you know, people start acting different when they know you got some money. So y'all really need to give her a break. Lay off B.Simone. Let her live.
Okay, so all right, now, so you had to clear this up with me because I've been in and out of the B.Simone stuff. First of all, she said she only wanted to date they wanted to date a 9 to 5 dude. She wanted to date an entrepreneur like herself. She wanted to date a boss.
Right.
They gave her a lot of stuff about that, but again, she worded herself wrong. She worded stuff wrong and made people upset. Now, was it something? I saw something about her plagiarizing a book or something. What was up with that?
Yeah, she sold it like a self-help book, and the girls went crazy. All the Instagram girls bought the book, and you know, it helped add to her $1 million fortune. Come to find out, the majority of the book was from somebody else on Instagram. And
Plagiarized.
yeah, it was all plagiarized. It's just all bad. But B.Simone, I don't know why you don't want to date a 9-to-5 guy. I love me a good 9-to-5 guy with a pension. As an entrepreneur, I feel like, it don't need to be two scammers in a relationship. I just think all entrepreneurs got a little bit of scammer in them, and it don't need to be two of y'all in a relationship because somebody gonna go to jail. So I think she was totally wrong with that, but that's her preference, and she got to live with that. But as far as the book is concerned, she's absolutely wrong, and she need to check her team. And she came out, she said she'll do that.
What? Mm-hmm. First of all, Keke, you podding today, girl. You came out the pod, baby. You came to pod today, Keke. All right, Zach Boog. Now she's a fellow comedian. Comedian. How'd you feel about
it? When I first saw it, I was like, oh damn, they own B.Simone again. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget the first time we heard her. The first time it was at her head because she said something about pray for the oppressor during the when the movement really had just fired back off with George Floyd. Right. She said some stuff. Her and Desi got canceled together. Mm-hmm. Right. Then she said the 9-to-5 stuff. And I know Desi Banks is probably like, yes, get the attention off me. And then she got double canceled. And that's the thing. Now she's on her triple cancel, and this, but where this all stems from is her telling how much money she was making. When you are an entertainer of any sort, you are a servant of the audience, of the people. You are a servant. You are not to stunt on them. Okay. Radio people get this. We get it. You do not stunt on your people. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Tone make a lot of money. He could have a diamond chain and all this stuff on, but guess what? He won't wear. He won't wear it because he know you can't stunt on the people.
I got baby mamas. I know. I don't.
Okay, Tone ain't thinking about us. He ordered from them baby mama. I feel you, Tone. You keep. Yeah.
Now, so you know what? You make a good point. Both of you guys make a good point. But let's think of this. Let's look at it from the other side of this. I'm not saying your points are not valid, but listen. I think what it comes from, and y'all will agree. Again, this goes into the point of everybody can't. Excuse me, I don't want to curse. Everybody can't talk for a living. Everybody shouldn't talk. You need people next to you to say, hey, what are you going to say? What are you going to say to the public? You can't just fire off, because I think she's just saying stuff and she's not thinking. The 9-to-5 stuff, she could have said that. She could have been like, yo, I just like an entrepreneur. And everybody would have been fine with it.
That's true.
Then the only thing that she's done wrong, and like you said, she got a little scammer in her, is the fact that you get so if you come out with a book,
right, and
you have stole most of it, in my eyes, your credibility is done.
Yeah,
it's cooked. It's cooked. Now, will that stop her being from a comedian? Hell no. Will people stop hiring her and watching her on Instagram? No. But as far as like anything else, I wouldn't buy another book from her. That's ridiculous. Hell no. You a liar. You just probably this time you stole it from somebody and paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's put a little bit more to it. Now, you got to understand, this book, the name of the book, Tone, was like Manifest Your Dreams, or Manifest the Life You Want. So she built a book based off the fact that she manifested $1 million. So now you have changed your brand. B.Simone was originally like everybody's homegirl, everybody's best friend. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like my best friend done got money and changed on me, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's why people feel a bit betrayed. Like, oh, now how you can't rock with 9-to-5 people when we the ones that's buying your product to make you a millionaire? Like, you supposed to be, but now you got money, and you like, but we wouldn't even know you had money if you didn't tell us.
Thank you. Yeah.
But there's a way. Now, okay, so there's people I do talk to privately, and I'll say things about money. Mm-hmm. But the money is attached to the hard work and the payoff. So when I'm talking to people like my daughter, who will probably be watching this, shout out to you, Trinity, I know you're watching, that I'm explaining to you like, hell, if you put the hard work in and you might stumble, you might fall, but the payoff at the end of the hard work is worth it. It's something I tell my son, like, hey, bro, listen, take it from your daddy. I'm glad you're here, but if you're not going to marry a woman, don't have no babies, bro. Because you're going to get something, you're going to get an ugly demon that's on your check every 2 weeks. It's called child support.
Hey, you need to write a book on on that tone. You need to write a book on child support and how to avoid it.
I would tell wear rubber. That's how you avoid it. You stop at the gas station. There's plenty of them around. You walk in, you grab it. If you feel like wearing skinny jeans, you get some lifestyles. If you want to.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Really.
Okay. Sorry. My bad.
No. I just think that, poor B.Simone. We love her. Originally we love her because of the wild things she would get on Instagram and say, the wild skits that she would do. But when you expose your audience to your new level of success, that comes with another level of weight on what you say. So her saying the 9 to 5 comment, her making, this book being fake, like those type of things. Now you put yourself in a different realm and people are judging you, much more. So I just want her to just get back to being who you were. Just get back. You don't have to dumb down your brand or anything like that, but just, come out like you did, say you messed up, and hope your fans will take you back.
Now, this podcast take off. Now, I want y'all to, everybody that's watching here, this podcast ever does something good, I'm manifesting it does. If something does happen, let's watch how the two people over here on either side of me, how they gonna change, how their background's gonna change.
I'm gonna come right back to this guest room and do this same from the same set. I'm telling y'all, nobody gonna know I got no money. I'm too serious.
I promise you, not a soul gonna know I got it.
Right.
Hey man, let's go ahead and move on. It's time to get a little serious though, guys. The Rayshard Brooks. We saw all of the different videos, different angles. First of all, how you feeling about that? Let's hear from you, Zach. How you felt when you saw in all of the videos that have now been released?
I mean, now it's just like I said before, like a little piece of me dies when I see this. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see a black man killed, a little piece of me just goes, it's hurtful to see a man running away. He was literally running away with handcuffs on. I ran track. You really have to get up, to get little on somebody. You kind of got to use them arms to really stretch out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to win no race behind your back. So eventually he was going to trip up. You could have caught him. But see, the thing is, these police officers' pride get in the way. And I believe that they actually, when you shoot somebody while they're running, it's something, you treat them like an animal. You know what I'm saying? You're not even treating them like a human because, it probably takes a lot to kill someone, doesn't it? I would expect. I've never killed anybody, but you would think about it like, hey, I probably shouldn't pull the trigger. But they doing it as like you shooting, like you hunting duck.
Yeah.
And it got away from you. Come on, man. Like I said, a part of me dies every time I see one of these videos. And I know we had this discussion last time about the videos being out. And Tone, I remember you saying, you were like, hey, they're helping bring in justice to us. I get it, but every time I see them, it just makes it, to me, it normalizes killing black men.
What was heartbreaking for me was like, it seemed like he was having a civil exchange with the officer at first. He was trying to explain, and at the end of the day, he fell asleep in a drive-thru. Like,
he was drunk.
He didn't rob nobody. He wasn't like at a scene. Like, he didn't take him on a high-speed check. He fell asleep in a drive-thru. How does he go from explaining himself to dead? That's just like, it's
so both of you
like, ooh, this is me off.
So both of you take a listen to this. Keke, not to cut you off, sweet, but let's take a. I want to hear either one could jump in. So you got this situation happen. I saw it. He's explaining himself. He's messed up. We know the officer knew he was messed up. He's having this exchange, right? But then all of a sudden they're tussling, they argue, they getting into it, they wrestling. That puts you in another type of situation with the officer, because at the end of the day, the officer doesn't know what's gonna happen in this tussle. We don't know if you grab it for my gun, you grab the taser. How do you feel about that? Because that's the other side of it. That what he did was dangerous. Mm-hmm. Wrestling with a police officer is dangerous when you don't have a gun. Wrestling with anybody that's armed and you're not is dangerous, especially police officers when you're black. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
I feel like there has to be some type of way, some type of training to teach you how to defuse situations without pulling out your gun. Like, we have to have other ways. It has to be a checklist of things you do to get people to calm down. You know, it may have been a grab, a hold. I understand that he was reaching for stuff, but that's what they're saying. He was reaching for stuff, and it was a tussle. But he didn't actually get shot until they were off the ground running. They weren't in the tussle when he got shot.
Now, I saw a video or something where it looked like he had a taser or something pointed towards the officer. But again, I just feel like we shoot to kill. They don't can we shoot a foot, a leg? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It just, nobody should die because they fell asleep in a Wendy's drive-thru, and that's just the end of, like, it's not. There's no reason that he should have died.
Yeah, and my thing is this, and it's easy for us to say, we're looking at the video, we're not in that moment, and I know some police officers are saying, man, y'all don't understand, and blah, blah, blah. But, okay, we have a conversation, we tussling, whatever. He gets my stun gun, and he points it back at me, and he looks like, this is what it looked like in the video, he points it back, and he's shooting the stun gun. In my mind, my logical mind, I think that I'm gonna meet force with force. If I'm a police officer, it's all right. You shot your stun gun at me. You shot my stun gun at me. We're gonna shoot the stun gun at you. And if you get away, that's what the thing that's happened in a lot of cases. I've seen so many videos of brothers running away, and like you said, Zach, it does look like a hunch. It to be said, it's you got the man's car. That's maybe I'm the one thinking. I'm thinking of that, but I'm a police officer. I'm like, yo, bro, go and run, bro. We got your car. That means we know everything about you, and we'll be at your crib later on to come get you. You got a warrant for your arrest. God bless you. Yeah, and I don't understand why the police officers, when people are running away, they're like, no, you're not getting away. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. And like you said, Keke, for police officers, I would assume if you carry a gun every day that you have pretty good accuracy on how you use that gun.
Right.
And I can believe if you can hit a dude in the leg, you can hit somebody in the leg, you can shoot out a tire if somebody's getting ready to roll. It's things you could do, and I put the video up on my Instagram page. I don't know if you guys saw it. Because to me, like I said, I saw the guy in the church that did the church shooting. Mm-hmm. Which is despicable to me. It breaks my heart. It's probably anytime that I see innocent people dying in schools and malls and clubs, and it's the cowardness of it, the evilness of it upsets me. But when some of those people that do get arrested, they get treated like they're like putting their hands behind their back. If those the dudes I think you're gonna see get a little roughed up
right now.
You see the officer cursing them out and going crazy, but they, for some reason, are getting treated, and a lot of times they're white. They're getting treated like human beings.
Right.
But you see Eric Gardner died for selling cigarettes.
Right.
Rayshard Brooks died for falling asleep in a Wendy's drive-thru.
Yes.
Come on.
So,
and another part of the video, in the beginning, he was saying that his sister lived 2 minutes away. He'll just walk home. Yeah. So all the police officers had to do was be like, go ahead, walk, and we're going to tow your car. Like they do. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like when you have a DUI, they take your keys, tow your car. They give him an opportunity to call somebody to pick him up. I mean, like, come on, man.
It's 1,000 things that they could have done to diffuse that situation. And that's what happens over and over and over again. And it's like, this is somebody's daddy. Like, this is somebody's loved one. This is not, it's not a video game. This is real life. And that's what I think they don't understand. And there definitely needs to be police reform, period, across the country. Like, it's no way about it.
It's no way about it. It's no way. And keeping your pensions like for us. Anybody that's watching, I apologize if you think that I'm trivializing it or making it simple, but I'm trying to give you a perspective. We all have jobs, and we all are economically bound to those jobs in a way that we know our car notes, our kids, our child support, everything is tied. Everything is tied to this job.
Yeah,
everything. Right. So what keeps Keke and what keeps Zach Boog and Tone Kapone from doing things at work that are crazy, saying things are crazy on the air? Because we don't want to lose our jobs.
Right.
We want to keep catching the check. police officers, time and time again, are not the people, the bad ones. Let me preface that. The bad ones are not scared to lose their jobs. They're just like, yo, I'll get a slap on the hand, but I still gonna get my pension.
Yeah.
He just resigned. This guy resigned himself. He resigned.
He'll go
so
on
he gonna go to another force.
Yeah. They go and get jobs elsewhere. It's like it really is like a gang. Like, it's like, no matter what I do, my boy over here gonna take care of me. You know, my boy over here gonna look out for me. And that is what needs to be completely interrupted. Like, come on.
Yeah. It has to. And you know, a lot of states are trying to do it, and the states are, you know, they're trying to figure out best ways. Chicago's trying to have a committee to review police officers, licensing for police officers. But to me, I feel like this is something that has to come from the federal down.
Yes.
I feel like across the board, we need some bunch of smart people to get their ass in a room and come up with some way to figure out how to hire police officers and how they should be, I guess, distributed throughout what types of neighborhoods. You can't just throw white boys from the country into an urban. It's not fair. It's not fair to them. They've never seen a black person outside of TV. It's not fair to them. Like, it wouldn't be fair to me if you said, all right, I said, man, I want to be a police officer. I want to protect the service. This is what I want to do. And you throw me, a person that's been in the inner city of Chicago his whole life and the south suburbs, and you say, hey, go be in the sticks. Go work in the sticks. Go work in Mantino. Go work in Mount Vernon and these rural places that are in the middle of Illinois. I'm gonna be like, I ain't gonna. So I'm not even gonna be ready for. I don't know what that community holds. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing, but I'm policing it. It don't make sense.
Right.
But I think that the whole image of policing needs to be changed. Like, you're a police officer. You're hired to protect and serve the community that you are in. Protect and serve. You are not a slave master. You are not God. You are not, like, you have a job to do. You are hired to protect and serve us, not kill us, not torture us, not, you know, like, that is where it's like, I don't know. It's just a problem.
Zach, you got some more for it?
I was gonna say, they think they're like the cops act like how they act on cop movies.
Yeah, it's like,
or like cop shows. Like, you shouldn't really act like that. You know that, right? You know that's just Chicago PD. You know, like,
it's not Grand Theft Auto the game. Like, you're
not making a bust. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, you gotta chill. This is not a real bad guy.
Yeah. It's the same. So let's go ahead. You want to say something?
This is the last thing, but it starts with the schooling. It was in my 6-year-old daughter's homework. It was Snoop the Crime Dog, okay? And I'm going to tell it real quick. Snoop the Crime Dog was looking for who stole the goose, okay? So Snoop the Crime Dog asked all the different animals in the forest, like, hey, have you seen the goose? He asked the moose, have you seen the goose? Asked the fish, have you seen the goose? The cow, have you seen the goose? Nobody saw it. But at the end of the story, they found out that the raccoon stole the goose, okay? And the image that they used in my 6-year-old's homework, you know, because we homeschooling because of COVID, was the only picture when the caption was like, oh, you a fool. You getting ready to go to jail. How dare you steal the goose, right? And the picture was not a picture of a raccoon. It was just two black fists getting handcuffs put on it. That's the only thing you saw. You didn't see the raccoon's face. You didn't see the goose. You didn't see the goose getting set free. Only picture was two black fists. It wasn't even raccoon hands. It was two dark-skinned hands with a flannel on getting handcuffs put on.
See.
So that puts subliminal pictures in kids' minds of like, oh, black people are criminals, black people get locked up, black people go to jail. You understand what I'm saying? So
that's terrible.
So to see that was just like, okay, this is why we get this. These police officers have these same stigmas, these same thoughts in their head. And systemic racism runs so deep, man. It's disheartening. Sometimes it feels like, how long would it take to reverse all these things? The movements and stuff is great, but ain't nothing changing. I don't care how many streets y'all name Black Lives Matter.
That's true.
Facts. All right, Zach, why don't you stay right there? Dave Chapelle, 8 minutes and 46 seconds. You are
A
our resident
genius.
comedian. What did you think when you saw it?
Man, I thought it was genius. You know what I'm saying? I think comedians may be one of the last art forms that haven't been completely tainted, you know. And to see a comedian take the stance that he did, it was funny because of, you know, Dave made certain things funny, but you can tell that he did not intend for it. It wasn't like a comedy like that, like a comedy special. It was really a sermon for you to learn, and we wanted to know how Dave Chapelle was thinking. I mean, he broke down so many things. What was the brother's name? Chris Donner, who was in the LAPD and ended up snapping and killing those police officers.
Oh, beautifully told.
I mean, when he broke down that story, that was like, wow. You know, he had another example of, I forgot. I forgot the other story, the other cop example he had.
Yeah. It was a couple stories.
Yeah.
It was great, bro.
But it was great from start to finish, man. And I just thought you could just feel the passion in it. It was so raw. He had his book in his hand. It was a few times I thought the brother was getting ready to cry. I'm like, he about to break down. You know what I'm saying? He was just so filled with emotion, man. What type of award would you give something like that?
I don't know, man.
But it means something, man.
Definitely an Emmy. There you go, an Emmy. Because it was so transparent. Like, and comics are, you guys are already transparent. We laugh about your life and the things that you go through.
Right.
But for him to take that opportunity and like, he's from the start to finish, he was like, I don't know what this is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, this first show I'm ever doing. And he just kind of like left it all on the stage. And I felt like I've never felt a connection like that with Dave Chapelle. Like, I felt like he was my uncle who came in the kitchen and was like, niece, I'm sick of this shit. And he just kind of went, you know, and I think that what he did was like, because he was even like, when he was talking to the crowd, he was like, I know y'all, we ain't laughed yet, but this is what we dealing with is you know, Black people in America. And that for me was just like, that changed the game, and it opened up a whole new level of respect that I have for him, because he just came transparent in that moment as a Black man and really gave us the Black experience of a male in Chicago. I mean, not in Chicago, in the world. And he just, I don't know, it was like seeing a different side of Dave Chapelle, and I enjoyed it.
Brilliant. For anybody, go ahead.
Real quick, Keke, you said it wasn't when he said wasn't nobody laughing, he was like, I know y'all haven't laughed. In comedy, man, silence is just as golden as laughter in comedy sometimes, because that means that you have the audience full attention and they're listening.
Yep.
And that was just beautiful. Like, nobody was talking. Like, I mean, you were like, it was 30 minutes, but it went like 3 minutes. Yeah.
And for me to put my phone down, for, you know, and really watch something, it has to be engaging and powerful, and that's exactly what that special was. So kudos to Dave.
Dave Chapelle is excellent. I thought it was great. And, you know, I've seen everybody tweeting about it and Instagramming about it, stories. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Figure out where to find it. I watched it from sitting in my bed. I was like, and watched it and was just amazed. Just to echo you guys' sentiments, it was insanely good. Yeah. And speaking of being insanely good, I love when he gets at people. I love it. I love with Dave Chapelle. So Candace Owens, we all know for some reason Candace Owens wants to say things that just counteract the Black experience, Black equality. And he said some stuff about Candace Owens. I'm going to ask our resident woman on the pod, Keke, how do you feel about him going at Candace and tell it looked like a peach stank and she was a rotten bee?
Well, she's definitely rotten, and I don't know what but JJ smell like, but what comes out of her mouth is definitely rotten. And a lot of what she says is just unnecessary. Like, you're just an unnecessary human being. Like, you're a waste of space at this point. And so,
dang, sis.
Well, hey, everybody ain't a sis, and she's definitely not one. You know, so I was like on board with what he said, because he was telling the truth, and he was telling his truth and how he feels about her and his opinion. And I'm not mad at that at all, especially after reading her tweets and what she says. And yeah,
she says she dares him to say it to her face.
Right.
What Candace Owens definitely just got is another segment in the Dave Chapelle special.
Right. And
yeah.
To tell you the truth, I can't even take her serious, because for her to be so smart and articulate, you know, I don't think she believes anything she's saying. I think she's playing a role to make money. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just a lane and a facade that she's putting on because she doesn't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? She's like, did you know she sued a school for something for discrimination when she was like 17 and won?
Girl.
But now it's grown, talking about there's no such thing as racism and racial inequality and stuff like that. And she just found that's her little lane. She's Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's who she is, and we're not gonna give it any more no more love on the pod. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. The Chicago police chilling. So before we do this, I said some stuff on the radio that I had to go back and apologize for. Listeners got mad at me because I was just like, why put the video out? What was 8 cops gonna do? What was those 7 police officers gonna do? Because in my mind, bro, I was mad about the looting. I was mad about how everything was handled, and I took that and a lot of people checked me on it. So again, I apologize for my mindset on that because somebody just said it's like, hey Tone, 1 or 2 of those officers could have stopped a black business from getting burnt down, and they was chilling. And it was like, and then they said another one that hit home. They was like, yo Tone, how would you feel if somebody was in your house eating your food and sleep on your? I was like, nah, I don't play that. I'd have been upset about that. So it was just terrible. And again, I apologize. All right, you guys check in. Tell me what you think.
Zach, because okay, initially when I saw the video, I was livid. Okay, I was like, what are y'all doing? This is what we pay. Y'all getting paid this tax dollars. Y'all done broke into this man campaign office. And not only is it just regular level officers in there, it's chiefs in there like just chilling, kicking it. But then my human side kicked in and I was like, child, if I was on duty during the riots or during the, Keke, where would you have been? Child, somewhere on my phone, sitting down, get some air conditioning, drinking some water. So like I couldn't be mad at that aspect because I wouldn't have been out there getting stuff thrown at me either. I would have been, look, somebody text me talking about, we got some heralds in here and some, a little water cool off, Keke, go get some of this air conditioner. Child, that's probably where I would have been too. I ain't gonna lie. But the video was hilarious.
The video was terrible at first when I first saw it, but then I thought about it and I said, well, the way cops have been responding to black folks, maybe we might have saved quite a few lives with them sitting in there.
Okay.
Because they not handling stuff right. You know what I'm saying? It's not like police are actually defusing things. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of tear gas, a lot of brothers still getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So maybe chilling might have helped. The condition of us, the people who were marching or whatever. But like you said, they could have saved a black business, and they ignored it. But like Tone said a long time ago, he said police officers shouldn't work the entire year.
Yep.
I said it.
They might have been working 16 hours. Like, you know what? I ain't got it today. I'm about to lay it down. I don't have it today. Matter of fact, I'm going to break in here.
They can have it.
In there.
That's it. Like, the police officers, y'all can have my plan of action. Take it.
So funny.
Take it. Police officers should only work 7 months to 8 months a year and have the rest of that time to refresh and get that energy back, right? Get retrain, do all that, and then get your ass back out and work. Because you entrenching them 365 days in the worst parts of society. You're seeing the worst parts of African Americans sometimes. You're seeing the worst parts of white people. And you're seeing the worst of the worst. And your mind can become tainted on that. I'm telling you, take that. Y'all can have that one. And speaking of having this, we'll go ahead and move off of that and get to Tekashi 6ix9ine and Meek Mill and Jay-Z. Now, I know you hate Tekashi 6ix9ine. First of all, Trolls came out. Trolls came out, which I thought Nicki's verse was okay. What did y'all think of Trolls?
I think the song is trash. I think that it was great for Nicki to get on the song because it's called Trolls, and I feel like right now she's trolling her audience because she is pregnant, I believe. And so I think it was all a bigger part of a scheme that she working on. But overall, I feel like the song was trash. It was not Nicki's best, in my opinion. I love Nicki, but I didn't like the song.
Zach Boog.
I don't listen to any Tekashi 6ix9ine music. So anything that has Tekashi 6ix9ine on it, I'm not going to listen to. I kind of wanted to see what Nicki did on it.
Right, that's why we listened, to see what Nicki did.
That's why I went number one. Everybody wanted to
We all want to know what Nicki did. Right.
But no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't even bring myself to listen to anything of a man who wears a lace front, especially a rainbow lace front, and calls himself a gangster rapper with 69 tatted on him. It goes against everything that I stand for as a man. Like,
nasty.
what?
It's nasty and disgusting. Now, I can tell you this. Nicki Minaj and whoever the Barbs or whatever, I'm not scared of a Barb. I'm not. So that makes no difference to me. I can say this, and I'll argue with any of the Barbs. Nicki Minaj did a record with Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Rick Ross and killed everybody on the song.
Yes.
Nicki Minaj has done arguably some of the top freestyles that I've ever heard in hip hop. If you talking freestyles, just getting in and getting in your bag, you gotta mention Nicki. You got to. You have to. Her freestyle got her on. To be honest with you, you did a record with Tekashi 6ix9ine. There's no reason for it. Just like there's no reason for Akon to do it. And all as it says, it's like, fame is a mug. You want to be in the public eye. You did this only to get Nicki name back popping so you can say the stats. We all know the streaming stuff. Come on, man. Like that. We listen. That record ain't nobody rocking in their car.
Nobody. No.
Nobody. And when I say nobody, they probably like, Tone, you old, you ain't listen to it. No, I know how to check for it. I'll ask my daughter, is that good? And I'll ask my son, is that good? They be like, nah, it's all right. And they keep it moving.
Yeah.
Nicki been in a slump the last 2 years.
Listen, Nicki is trying to be married and start her family. And
so stop doing weak ass records.
Listen, I believe this was all a part of a bigger scheme. I feel like he's the rebel in the industry right now. Nicki's the rebel in the industry right now. Everybody hates Nicki. Everybody loves everybody else. But I felt like Nicki did this for a different reason other than she just wanted to hop on the Tekashi record.
Why, Keke? Why?
Because she's pregnant, and I just feel like the whole Trolls thing, and she just knows it's going to get a lot of love, a lot of attention, not love, attention. And so it's just a part of her, pregnancy rollout.
Do you know what it is?
Keke,
Nicki can make 3 records. We're in a time where it doesn't take, all she got to do is go in the studio and do 3 records. That's it. Make it an EP.
Y'all ain't checking for Nicki.
No. Nicki, you can tell it. Nicki just gotta make good music.
No.
That's all she has to do.
Nicki,
that's it.
Y'all won't give her a fair chance. Y'all not checking for her.
I will.
The collabs have slowed down because you gotta think about it. Tekashi, biggest enemy right now is Meek Mill in the industry. Him and Meek Mill cannot stand each other.
She needs to call somebody that she does not want to call. She needs to put her pride to the side.
That's what I'm saying. There's nobody for her to call right now.
It's only one call you need to make right now. It's one call you need to make, Nicki.
Who?
You need to call Drake and stop playing. And
Thank you.
We can't call Drake right now.
That's pride.
Well, look, that's why. That's pride.
That's pride.
Y'all
you put your pride aside and say, Drake, I need you.
Drake, I need you. Y'all want me to say, Nicki is just as big as Drake.
I'm about to lead the pod. I'm done.
Keke,
not do Nicki Minaj like this.
Keke, we can never listen to your musical expertise again.
Nicki Minaj is big as Drake.
Wait. Let me clean this up.
What?
Did you see what Drake is living in?
No. Okay.
You see what this fool is living in?
I didn't see it.
I don't want to hear nothing now. This ain't no light skin love. But hey, man.
No.
Hey, that young boy living good.
I didn't mean it like hit single for hit single. I just mean it like we mentioned them in the same conversation.
Because
Nicki
they're on the same
Minaj
label.
is.
They're on the
Only
same
Beyonce
label.
on the same
Nicki
label.
Minaj is not. Drake is arguably, when Drake walks away from hip hop, I'm gonna tell you people are gonna say. They're gonna say Biggie, Nas. No, say Biggie, Pac, or Pac and Biggie.
Okay.
Nas, Jay-Z, Drake. They are
depends on the generation. You know what my generation is gonna say?
But Drake is getting mentioned in the top rapper.
3.
Kanye, he getting mentioned in the top rappers of all time. When it's
be
all said and done, he is on the Mount Rushmore rap.
When it's all said and done, you're gonna hear Jay-Z, Drake, Biggie, Pac. Watch.
What? Wait, what?
Watch.
Jay-Z, Drake, Biggie, Pac?
Because the reason you're gonna be able to put Biggie in because Biggie only had 2 hours.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
you know,
nobody can rap like Big.
I'm thinking
I gotta stop you now. I'm
not saying anybody can rap like Big, but I'm just saying with the longevity of being like he hasn't stopped. He's on the you turn the radio right now and hear 3 songs with Drake on them.
Now I might say
for the last 10 years.
Drake might have. I'm gonna say something that might make people mad.
Drake,
now I'm gonna keep it real.
Y'all worse.
Life after death. Life after death. You'd be hard pressed to find any Jay-Z album, and any Pac album, or any Drake album that competes with it. That's a tough album to compete with, and that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact. And I like Pac over Big, but
Life
After Death is one of them. That's a fucking masterpiece.
When you talk about flow and actually putting words together and rapping, I don't think it's anybody who touches Biggie. You know what I'm saying? When you just talk about pure rapping,
but y'all don't want to give Nicki no love.
But you said Nicki. You said Nicki and Drake are the same. No,
I mean I was thinking like name wise, brand wise.
Okay,
world. Y'all talking about hit records on the radio? That's different. Yeah. That's different.
Okay.
I'm talking
about
the music.
Nicki Minaj is high up.
That's what I'm saying. As a brand.
Okay, Keke. Let's take the brand that you're saying right now.
Biggest female.
Let's take it.
Okay.
I'm not saying she's not big.
Okay.
So why do a record with fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine? That's the thing. You Nicki Minaj, you supposed to be doing records with Drake. You're supposed to be doing records with Kanye. You're supposed to be doing records with Jay-Z. You're supposed to be doing records with Travis Scott, who's the biggest thing smoking, Young Thug, Gunna. But you can't do it because they all kind of tied into quality control, and you don't mess with quality control because
that's what
she
I'm
out of it. Look, like a little
somebody.
baby and Nicki would be nuts.
Yes, but nobody's messing with her, so she got to go to Tekashi because nobody else can give a record right now.
New York, she could have went A Boogie. She could have went Lil TJ. She could, man. Come on, man. Let me get
out. Hey, can you call Polo G?
Drake. I was wrong. I shouldn't. Yes, I should have gave some that week, but I dropped the ball.
She's not doing it.
She fumbled the bag.
We ain't calling nobody.
She needs to call
Birdman. Drake. Birdman gonna have to orchestrate that call, and she ain't calling Drake. Period.
Okay, so let's go with this though. Let's go to this, guys. Let's get to this. Tekashi 6ix9ine and Meek Mill. Tekashi 6ix9ine, Meek Mill, and Jay-Z. Now you guys saw it. Meek said, "Hey, I don't mess with rats. I don't mess with them." And Tekashi 6ix9ine, you have to understand, if you mess with Tekashi, you got to have your backyard clean because he is going to go digging and trying to find something. Found out that executive at Rock Nation was a rat in a sense. She was a witness for the DEA. So how do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about this whole Meek and Tekashi thing?
I think Meek needs
Go ahead, jump in there.
Yeah, Meek needs to stop giving him attention. That's just what I feel about it. I feel like we would stop giving life to Tekashi 6ix9ine if Meek would stop arguing with him. Like, just leave. He's a rat. He want to call out other rats. They all rats together. But Meek, you need to stop giving this little boy attention because now it's doing nothing but putting fuel on his fire, and that's not what we want to do.
Meek is like it's funny watching Meek's transition because Meek is actually he's transitioning into this mature person, but he still got all his immaturity still in him. Like he can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like he gotta say something. He just gotta say something. He needs to just become completely mature and just be like, hey, I gotta quit talking to this kid with a wig on.
Yes.
He has on a lace front.
Yes.
Anybody who talks to me with a lace front, who calls himself a gangster rapper and is rainbow and has snitched and sent people to jail, I mean, we don't. It's nothing for me to talk to you about. Mm-hmm. Stop it. Stop it, bro. You give him. You're just adding. You're adding wood to the fire. Just keep building the fire up. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's bad because Meek knows, like in Meek's mind, he would have been beat Tekashi up. Like in a normal day in the hood, you know how like you a lame, like I would have been beat your ass. But because I can't get to you, I have to keep telling you how I feel because I want to hurt you really bad, but I can't. And that's how I feel like Meek is. But he just needs to stop. He can't keep giving that to Tekashi. He don't deserve it.
When's the last time somebody said, hey, you know what? I'll beat you up, bro.
Right? But no, that's what
like if somebody tell you that, you really have to respond with either no you not or shut up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. It ends it. It ends it. Like either you got me messed up, what's up, or I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to fight. He should just be like, hey, he should just next tweet, hey Tekashi, say one more thing, I'll beat you up.
Right.
Straight up. Straight up. Put your hands down. Like
both of y'all said that. Both of you said the same thing. And by the way, I want to let everybody know my two co-hosts are pod tonight. They ready to go tonight, man. I don't know. Do they have some? Man, they pod. So look, the thing of it is final thoughts on Tekashi 6ix9ine. I would just say, I agree with Keke. Yo, you just got to leave him alone. You just got to let him, because the records was cool when we thought he had the gangster behind him. Now the gangster gone, he's just like, this is a dude just talking crazy. Yeah. Do we really care? Because the record's not there. Because at the end of the day, it's the record business. It's the music business. You have to make hit records. Mm-hmm. He can't make the hit records without the energy of the Trey Bloods. He can't do it. If you listen to it, it just don't have the same feel to it. Music, and I tell anybody that's watching, listening, there's probably some artists listening, yo, it's a magic to it. It's a magic to it. And when you take away an ingredient from the magic, it never works out again. Let's talk about it, man. And I personally watch this hashtag all the time. Karen's going wild. What do y'all got to say? What do y'all got to say about all of the Karens in the world that's going crazy? Zach, what do you got to say, bro?
Man, Karens are having a tough time right now, putting their whole mind around Black Lives Matter. You know, they're like, why?
Whoa.
Why? I don't even want to deal with this.
Where did this come from?
Did you see the video? This happened in our backyard, right, in South Holland, where she followed her into the.
They had a breakdown.
The Karen had a cool butt. She said, "I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of it." They were like, "What? I mean, it's just it. I mean, it's."
She banged her head on the desk. Yes.
You know, they started getting real wild, like hurting themselves. And then the black girl was like, "Bitch, I got time today." You ain't gonna do it.
And that's what the Karens don't understand. Once you show weakness to a black person, they like, I got time today, now, Karen. And it was just, and what she made sense of it. This is the thing. I like reading the comments from the white folks, because white folks are looking at other white folks like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, more white people are getting a chance to see the craziness. Now, it's my white people like, man, I think people they're overdoing it. They're saying this. And then when they see these videos, they're like, wow.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's some of us that are really wild people. I mean, how you been feeling, Keke? You seeing this, man? The Karen's going crazy.
I love the Karen hashtag. Keep them coming. Keep the videos coming, because there is a shout out to Gossip in the City. This girl has turned her complete blog into getting Karens fired from their jobs. So once the videos go viral, she finds out where they work. Next thing you know, Karen is laid off. And that's the movement that I'm behind. Because like, Karens need to be checked, period. So keep uploading the videos. Karens, y'all want to keep wilding out in the Starbucks line and the Aldi line, whatever. We got time today. We got time today. So
I don't understand why people don't understand, I don't want to say everybody's in car. You're a bunch of dumbasses. Seriously, I want you to take that and internalize the dumbasses because the world is videotaped.
Right.
You are not acting a fool in public without somebody capturing it.
Yep.
You are a dumbass and you deserve to lose your job. There was a guy that was in Philadelphia. He was like a court guy, something. He had a city job. He's tearing down Black Lives Matter posters.
Yep.
Now honestly, that is his right. He can do that. It's a free space. He doesn't like it. He can take it down. It's an asshole thing to do, but he can do it because he pays taxes like we all do. But what he said, dumbass, she just said, Black Lives Matter. He said, not to me it doesn't, and continued tearing his stuff down and got his ass fired. 61 years old, you a dumbass. Your wife gonna be looking at you why you gotta file for unemployment, which is tough to get right now because a lot of people are trying to get it. And it's the dumbest thing, and I think you deserve all of the heartache, all the financial problems, all the economic problems that's coming to your way. These people that are doing these crazy things to Black people, we're not going no more.
Period. No.
It's just this is not the generation, and I'm saying, and I've seen quite a few Karens get slapped. Yeah. The one in the gas station. She said, "Where country are you from?" See, that's the thing. You have to know. I should write a book for Karens. You have to know social cues because when brown and Black women shift their shoulders back, there's a good chance that they get in their space and right to smack the hell out you. That is not the time to keep initiating stuff. When she puts her purse down, she's about to work your ass. Okay?
Yes. Come on, Zach.
If she looks around like this, like, is she talking to me? If she's not really looking for anybody. She knows who she's talking to. She's actually looking to see how many seconds she got to beat your ass until security comes. This is not really, this is for something else. Like, Karens need to learn the culture of Black and brown women, and they will avoid getting their ass beat.
Woo, come on.
Oh my God.
That
is insane.
You tell me tonight.
Y'all partying today. Hey, look, y'all partying today, man. Keke went crazy. Zach went crazy. All right, before we get ready to wrap things up, we always do our battle of the sexes, that personal conversation that usually gets me in trouble. I get emails, I get somebody sending me a dirty DM, but it doesn't matter. It's just my opinions. I'm crazy, guys. Everybody knows that. All right, let me go ahead and get it. It says, do you feel comfortable sharing your significant other on social media? Ooh, wait. Keke, let's hear from you.
I feel comfortable sharing him. I do.
You lying.
But am I? Look, but am I? No, because for several reasons. I just feel like in today's, you just got to protect your home. You got to protect your relationship. And I don't even like a social media savvy type of dude. Like, I want my man to kind of not know how to work it almost. Like, he don't got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got it, but like, he only follow me and like a basketball player or like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I like my man. I don't like no social man. So I don't want you taking selfies. I don't need that. So yeah, like, it just depends on the kind of partner you have, and what works for me, it is not for every other girl, but what works for me in my house. He don't really need to like social media like I like social media. So
my God.
So I share him when it's something worth sharing. And then outside of that, no, I'm not tagging him. Y'all will never be able to find his profile. It's just certain things. It's just certain rules, to this thing. That's it.
I want to tell you this. That probably was the funniest thing you've ever said on the whole podcast and all the episodes. She said he followed me and a basketball player.
That's it,
Keke and LeBron James.
He's like, girl, LeBron, he crazy, so positive, girl. Look, let me show you this.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all he need to follow. And yeah.
And Bernice. Well, okay, let's go ahead.
But
Zach,
no. We know that's your favorite account, but my man he don't know who Bernice is.
I feel like every black man need to follow Bernice. She will put you in a good mood.
Oh my God.
Bernice puts you in a good mood. I go look at her page. I'm like, sweet Jesus. I know. Look at that. I'm not.
He done knocked the phone over.
I know it's a God in the sky. I know it's one.
Bernice, block him.
Bernice, don't block me, baby. I just want to look. I ain't put none on your comments. And so, you know how many comments I put on Bernice's page in the race? I forget who I am. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, you delete that. Fire emoji.
Oh my God.
Heart.
Yeah.
Fire.
Block him.
She is something else. All right, Zach. How you feeling, man? You like share your social media, showing your significant other on social media?
Well, the first thing, Bernice got an old ass name. She must be named after she named after a slave. But okay.
It's too soon for that, Zach.
You cannot say somebody's named after a slave, even though that's an old ass. That's a 60s name. That's a sit-in name.
Where's Bernice?
That's a sit-in.
That's a sit-in name.
That's a civil rights name. Definitely.
But no, Zach, it's different when you marry.
But to answer your question,
Zach, how do you feel? You married?
It's different.
I actually enjoy sharing my my woman on my social media. I don't know why. I just do, and I'm nothing to hide. I think it's dope. I think it's another way to show your appreciation and your affection. You know, all women want to be, shown off. You know what I'm saying? And we post everything else from shoes
full
to
of shit.
What?
What?
Zach?
What's wrong?
How are you, Zach?
He's at home.
How are you right now?
He's at home.
Okay, he's at home. His wife.
That man.
What's wrong? What's wrong with me sharing my wife? I have no problem doing that.
No, I know you're not saying that. But then you start going into this. I care about women. This whole, and you care about women, but bro, you sharing your wife because she'll punch you in your nose if you didn't.
No, that's not. She never puts any pressure on you to do it.
No, I think it's different when you're married. Like when I'm married, I'll share my husband and my kids. But I'm still not tagging him. And that's just like, y'all don't need to know his profile. Y'all don't need to know it.
So see, look, let me get right here, Zach. Let me jump in here right quick.
You know what?
In here with some common sense.
Keke cheats.
What?
Damn. Keke is in a whole relationship.
Thank you.
And you just started some stuff.
Thank you.
I'm just playing.
I'm over here frying catfish on the weekends. My man know I ain't cheating, baby. He's very happy.
See, there you go. Let me add common sense in
Tom.
between all of this. This is me adding common sense for everybody. First of all, I totally understand what Keke's saying. She's not going to tag her man. Keke is probably more popular than her man. She's a public figure. She tags her man, and all of the dusty girls are going to come after him. Why? Because he Keke man, and they going to take him. And you do not want to hang low-hanging fruit in front of your man.
Woo! The
flesh is weak.
Okay, now here he go. I know he's going to get to this point.
That's why I tell any woman I've ever dated in my life, I don't think it's a good idea if you post me. Why? You scared of people knowing about us? No. I'm just saying, because what'll happen is that it's going to cause more people in your relationship, especially the world, when it's public figures, it gets murky. And that's why I typically block the woman that I'm dating, or I won't go to her page at all, because look, dusty ass dudes, little muscle bound, push up having, always eating the right thing dudes is all in her comments saying, yo, hey, how you doing? And then she might not even talk to them in months, or might say the word to them like, yo, I'm gonna call you later, or little goofy things in the public thing. And I'm like, And now it makes me feel nasty. I got this handsome dude sitting there trying to talk to my girl. Now what you've done is you messed up my sex schedule with her. Because now I may only want to do it once or twice this weekend. I'm an old man. I like to pace it because I like to make sure when it's time for me to go, I got to go. I got to make sure it's good. So look, yes.
You said you blocked the girl you dated?
Yeah, I typically do because I don't want to say I'm blocking her for me. Usually they make burner accounts so they can follow me because I'm a public account. So it doesn't matter. I block it so I don't see the dudes because women, I don't know what y'all got in y'all DNA. I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know why y'all like this, but for some odd reason, y'all have I'm talking every single woman on this planet have mastered how to take pictures. You all become expert photographers. Y'all know how to hit the angles. Y'all know what filter work for you.
Well,
and
we
y'all
have to because our dudes spend all day on Bernice's page.
Yeah, I got to be on Bernice's page.
So,
but I'm saying
she got to do something because else you on Bernice's page all day.
I'm not on it all day. I look to make myself happy. I'm having a bad day. Man, the police pulled me over.
I just love how Tom just tried to make it seem like, baby, I'm blocking you for me. Like I'm blocking you for us. Like not because I don't want you to see what I'm doing and liking and commenting on and responding to, but I'm blocking you for the betterment of us.
I only comment on things of social injustice. That's when I really comment. But I will say this, and I want to say this. I don't listen. No, listen, y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm trying to be open with y'all. Y'all be shutting me down. I'm not stop opening up to y'all. So look, I'm trying to be open. I'm telling you.
That's what you tell the women.
Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to tell y'all that I only look at Bernice's page and I've only commented every once in a while, but I erase it immediately. I erase it. Bernice, like, okay, true story. I'll tell you a true story. Let me get this story before we get out of here. All right, true story. BET Awards. Keke is out there working with me. Me and Keke, we crushed the BET Awards. We going crazy. Interviews coming in. Keke got us popping. She telling me questions to ask. And then what happens? They lay a piece of paper down that says Bernice Burgos, how do you say her last name, is coming to the table. I get up, lose my damn mind. I go test my breath. I put about 7 Altoids in my mouth. I make sure I'm not musty. I got everything. I get a little squirt of cologne. I keep a little sample on me all the time. I was ready. Because Lord knows.
A whole new man.
I came back a whole new man. She never came, but I'm just saying. And I wasn't gonna shoot my shot. But I just wanted her to. I wanted to let her know I appreciate what she does for humanity. That's it.
Are you done, sir? Are you done with the Bernice appreciation post? Okay, listen.
I'm done. I'm sorry about everybody at the pod.
Ladies, don't let your man block you on social media. Okay, if your man block you on social media, go turn his page all the way up, because that. I ain't never heard. And then he explained it so like I almost started believing it for a minute. Like you
are a bit hypocritical.
Thank you, Zach.
I don't block my man. I would never block my man. He can look all over my social media if he wants to.
But you just said that you want a man who follows 2 people, you and a basketball player. So if Tone wants. You allow 2 more people. You allow 2 more people than Tone, and now you are saying.
Thank you.
No, Tone said that he blocks the woman he's dating
because it's for her. It's for us to maintain happiness.
And if y'all believe that,
no, I'm gonna tell you this: the world.
You and Tone are doing the same thing. Keke.
No, we're not.
Y'all are both not posting your mates for whatever reason. Who cares the reason? Guess what? Y'all are doing the same thing.
It's a difference between not posting and blocking. Blocking, they can't see you and you can't see them.
And that's it. I don't want to see
him.
I don't want to see Mr. Sit Up Challenge all under my girl post. I want to see the dude that's meal prepping and only ate greens and potatoes.
You know what? I give you credit for making it sound so good.
Y'all
it's gonna be people.
Y'all are the
people
same person right now. Y'all just got different flavors.
No, we're not.
We are the same person, Keke. We are.
No.
You are just like me. It's just like me. It scares you, doesn't it? It scares you. You right just like me. It scares you.
No. Oh no.
Welcome to the Terror Dome. What's up? Stop.
I don't want nothing to do with what's over there. No.
I gotta stop. The Hennessy have now got in my veins a little too much. We gotta wrap this episode up because I'm gonna start talking about all type of stuff, man. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. We gotta save it for episode 8.
Yes.
And again, guys, everybody, couple things real quick before we get out of here. Remember, follow the What More podcast on Instagram. Please subscribe because that means a lot to us. So you can always know right when we post some stuff. So everybody kind of knows the schedule in case you don't know. Every Tuesday around I would say 1 o'clock the episode goes up, right? So I mean, make sure you guys are doing that and share. Keke, you can tell them we're available on every podcast at this point, every platform.
Yep, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everywhere. So you can take us in the whip with you, baby. You can watch us. You can, and we want to know your topics too. Like people been leaving topics in the comments. So we're gonna talk about what you guys care about.
We really appreciate y'all growing with us too. We really do appreciate y'all growing with us, rocking with us through these first 7 episodes.
Yep,
it seems like we just started, and people keep saying, I see in the comments all the time, like, "Oh man, don't stop, keep going." We ain't stopping.
Nah.
Okay.
No, we ain't stopping.
We ain't stopping. Okay.
Nah.
So like I said, we really appreciate you. Tag some people, tell some people about the pod, and this is episode 7.
Yep, that's episode 7. We will talk to y'all again. Episode 8. Any episode that you missed, you can check it out right there. It's somewhere on the YouTube page and check it out. And with that being said, that's a wrap. We'll talk to y'all later.
We out.